you guys to dominate the second period the way that you did?
I mean, I think it's cliche to say, I always say, but we played simple. Against a good team like that, you can't really give them too much or they're going to capitalize. So I think for us, keeping that simple mindset, getting pucks from the defenseman to the net and holding on to pucks, it was definitely a benefit for us tonight.
How infectious is that? I mean, you guys were creating chances after chances every line. Does that kind of have an effect on the rest of the guys on the bench? You're watching that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely it's momentum. I think if you do the right things, you're going to get chances. Sometimes when the chances don't come as often, you try and do something different. But when really, you should just kind of bear down and do the simple things, and things will turn around in your favor.
Larson made a heck of a pass there on your goal. What did you see?
I mean, that was a spectacular pass from him. I mean, I saw it coming a little bit, but with him going backward with his momentum carrying him that way, to be able to get it all the way across his body and up that far, that was awesome. And as I'm going down the breakaway, I just kind of close my eyes and hope for the best.
When you get in that position, are you just praying that he sees you at that point?
Yeah, absolutely. You kind of, I mean, I always say it, but you kind of pray for those opportunities. They don't come around very often, and when you do, you'll be kicking yourself if you don't capitalize on them. And when you get as good a pass from Lars, you definitely want to try and capitalize to the best of your abilities.
Was that your go-to move there in the finish?
I don't know. I think sometimes you have different goalies. There's different styles, but at the end of the day, you just make sure you get a good chance to get in the net and don't let them make the save.
Some new looks to lines lately, just kind of getting them mixed around. What's important in terms of just building chemistry and adapting to those changes?
Yeah, no, I think, I mean, getting as much practice as we can, knowing each other's tendencies, watching clips, kind of studying the game a little bit. I think sometimes when you have different line mates, it definitely takes a couple games to adjust, but I think we're doing a great job of it. And, and when you're winning, there's not too much you can complain about.
Is the way that this past offseason and your early season went for you make this 4-game goal scoring streak any sweeter?
Yeah, no, I mean, for me, it definitely is sweet. I think it's exciting, but honestly, at the end of the day, I think everybody here can agree that it's more about winning. So for me, to be a part of that win, it's definitely a good feeling.
That's a team that you guys have not had much success against over the last 2 years. How much does that do for the confidence now moving forward to beat those guys?
Yeah, it's huge. It just goes to show when you do the right things, we can beat a lot of good teams in this league. But if we don't, then it's like at the end we give them the sniff there, and that's kind of when we fell off the wagon a little bit, and then we get right back on it. So for us, I think we see when we play the right way, we're going to get our chances, and if we capitalize on them, it's hard to beat us.
Good.